Masculinity, defined by Webster as... No, just kidding. I would say that, at least to me, it's a term that's usually associated and stereotyped with more macho stereotypes, and especially in our society. But I think it can also just mean terms that are associated with strength and power in any situation.
Being strong and confident and masculine, I guess.
I think masculinity is guys trying to be better than all other guys at what makes guys guys.
I guess masculinity is kind of interpreted as like how you interact with other men, in a sense, like how obviously like some stereotypical stuff of just kind of how what you define yourself as, like who you identify with sometimes, maybe like as like an athlete or as something like that. Masculinity can play a role, but I just think of it mostly how you like interact with other men.
I guess if you had to define masculinity, I'd say that it's that old school idea of being the tough guy who's mentally strong, physically strong, emotionally strong. Just being strong, I guess.
Masculinity is pretty much like properties that like a guy would have for his characteristics that a girl probably wouldn't.
Boy code. What's a boy code?
I don't know, but I've not been one to follow rules, so I don't really know what that means.
A rule? Well, there's many. Bros before hoes. Wait 6 months after a girlfriend dumps your friend. There's many. So many you can't count.
One of the rules of the boy code is no listening to Bieber or One Direction. That's probably one of the big no-nos for guys.
You will back up your friends and not sell them out to anyone that is not as close to you.
There's a lot of rules, but I think one of the most classic ones is that you stay away from another guy's girl, even if they've already broken up. If they're like ex or anything like that, stay away.
I've broken this rule. Let's just say that my ringtone may or may not be What Makes You Beautiful by One Direction, and they may or may not be my most played on my iTunes.
Honestly, probably a few of them, but in the grand scheme of things, I like to uphold the bro code.
Yes, I have, but I still feel bad about it.
I'm sure I have at points. You know, it's just sometimes an opportunity arises and it's really hard to turn down. So, but I would say that I'm an upholder of the code.
I think bullying is when one person is trying to, I don't know, make themselves feel better at another person's expense, I think.
Bullying is probably like constant tormenting, where you're attempting to degrade someone on a purposeful basis and routinely.
Being an asshole to other people, I guess. Just being a dick.
I would define it as anyone that is making another person feel uncomfortable or unsafe at any time at a recurring basis.
Bullying is pretty much where kids, I feel as if they feel insecure about themselves, so they make others feel bad, whether they pick on them for doing a certain extracurricular or anything like that.
I guess I would define bullying either as physically setting someone else apart from the group or emotionally trying to set them apart, isolate them, make them feel worse.
Not anything, at least, that's scarring that I can remember.
I've definitely been like made fun of a lot, but I wouldn't say it got to the point of bullying.
Yeah, growing up I was bullied. Didn't have a lot of friends growing up, so I was kind of picked on for that.
Hell yeah, I got big ass ears.
Yeah, everyone has.
Yes.
Little boys treat each other like shit. Am I allowed to say? Am I allowed to be profane? Alright, well, Little boys treat each other like shit. It's just kind of how we do.
They used to call me Dumbo. It hurt my feelings a lot.
Oh yeah, when I was a little kid, because my hair is so freaking white, I was called Old Man Bone Break in like kindergarten and like first grade, and so it made me like really not like my hair and stuff. And obviously now I don't care because it's really long, but back then it was a problem because I was really pale too, and I didn't have like eyebrows. My hair was so white. It's funny actually.
You know, like the typical like cool kids growing up, like the kids that thought they were better than everyone. Usually like kids that played sports and whatnot.
The locker room in middle school. That's when the most bullying was thrown around.